be a fair hike in 2022. There's not going to be a fair hike in 2021. The board doesn't have to take an action on fares, and the point that I made today, and I believe the point will be made again on Wednesday, the board is not going to take any actions to raise fares in 2021.
Does this extend to tolls as well?
There is no requirement that the board take an action to raise fares. It's up to it's in the board's discretion. So if they don't take a vote to raise fares, there will not be a fare hike.
There's no an open legal pathway towards it.
Okay, I think Larry's
There
been
is
clear.
no way-
Larry's been clear.
If I could just clarify,
We're not
and
gonna-
Larry, you're saying you're not gonna do it, that's fine.
There's not going to be a fair hike in 2021, period.
What about tolls? Can he be more clear?
Tolls went up already.
Yeah.
So,
And well, what's the government, what the governor's feeling on this? What are people on the second floor saying about this?
I haven't talked to the don't
What
ask
does
me a
"oh, come on"
question
mean?
and then say, oh, come on. Okay?
I would have said that if you didn't get to it. He's been very clear. He said period.
But what's
Finish your
what's-
sentence before
I made it
interrupting.
very clear. If you guys were listening to my talk at the Finance Committee, we're going to have a new mayor. I believe it's going to be Eric Adams. We need to work with the new mayor. We need to work with the new city council speaker. We need to work with the new city council. I want to work with the Assembly and the Senate. Okay? We need to come up with a completely new fare structure. The way it works now doesn't work. You don't do biannual across the board 3% fare increases. We need to look at off-peak on the commuter rails versus peak. We need to have our tourists come visit this city. They're the best deal in town using mass transit. We need to look at maybe putting an MTA surcharge on Airbnb that may require an act of the state legislature. There's many, many ideas out there to generate revenue. And also, as Commissioner Jones pointed out, the current administration has not been aggressive and active in promoting fair fares, okay? And there's complete opportunity. There's there's millions of eligible low-income New Yorkers that aren't taking advantage of these low discount fares that they can be doing. I believe with the new mayor, we're gonna fix that. And I also think that when you do all these things, it's also gonna address the problem that we've been having with fare evasion. Because when people get these discounts, they're gonna be less inclined to fare evade because how cheap it is to take the transit. I mean, I don't think people are interested really in running through gates and jumping turnstiles and sneaking on buses. They can't afford it. So let's make it affordable for them. And that only helps the economy too. So,
How favorable?
and also I want to make sure, as all the commissioners do, this is the time we need to increase ridership. We need to get everyone back on our buses and our trains and our subways. Now, this would send the wrong message to be raising fares right now. So let's all work together. This is the perfect opportunity between now and the end of the year to work with all our elected officials in coming up with a plan that generates the necessary revenue, but not putting on the backs of the people that need our mass transit system the most.
Okay.
kind
Paul,
of-
wait,
what
Paul,
kind of
no.
revenue options?
Last question, Paul. Go ahead.
Larry, how favorable is it for the climate to get all these disparate interests on the same page with the kinds of sweeping changes you want to look for?
Listen, I'm confident, hopeful. The first thing is to get everybody's input. There's a lot of great ideas out there. Not every idea is going to probably be able to be implemented, but it's important to work together with everyone. We all have a common interest to better New York and better New York, the quality of life of New Yorkers. So let's all work together. It's important to get the input of the Senate, state Senate leadership, the Assembly leadership, but it's also important to get the input and support of our new mayor and the city council. So we all got to work together from Albany to New York City because we're representing a 12-county region, and it's a critical area to our economy and to our state.
All right, thanks, everybody. Thank you.